The introduction of terrestrialization in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet brought a fresh layer of strategic depth to competitive play. While innovative dynamic, the mechanic has proven to be overwhelmingly powerful in certain tiers, particularly ubersuu, where its impact is amplified by the presence of already formidable Pokemon. Terrestrialization allows Pokemon to change their typing, gain significant offensive boosts, or patch up defensive weaknesses in ways that drastically skew the balance of the metagame. In ubersuu, this flexibility enables otherwise manageable threats to become nearly uncheckable, granting them the ability to bypass traditional counters or dismantle defensive cores with little warning. Combined with the tier's already limited pool of reliable checks to top threats, terrestrialization often results in unpredictable and uncompetitive play, where matches are decided more by surprise factors than consistent skill. In this video, I'll be making 3 points on why banning Tera can lead to improvement of the ubersuu metagame. Zacian. Now obviously, Zacian Crown isn't allowed in ubersuu. Even after no longer getting was essential choice band boost every time it comes in, Zacian Crown proves itself to be a force not to be reckoned with. However, this meant that Zacian Hero fell to ubersuu, where it has proven to be a tad bit problematic with Tera. Usually, Zacian's main form of anti-steel counterplay is its coverage move in close combat. The two main steel types in the format, Magearna and Solgaleo, are neutral to close combat by virtue of its secondary typing, being Fairy and Psychic respectively. However, as seen as in this Premier League game, my Solgaleo dies to unexpected Tera Blast ground, and I would have to sacrifice my Gastron and Tera to revenge it. Well, okay, why not use Corviknight? It's a Pokemon with a niche and a terrestrialization, right? Wrong. This is the problem with terrorization. You can't prepare for every outcome. Your Tera Ground answer won't answer Tera Fire, but what if he's just using Tera fighting close combat? This high variance is hard to account for, making this an unhealthy dynamic and one of the reasons why I believe Tera has to go. Arceus, with its many available forms, should be easily recognized as a godly presence in ubersuu, pun intended. It too, good beneficiary of Tera. So much so that Tera pushes it into an unhealthy degree. Let's look at this example. This Arceus revealed Dragon Dance before, so I wanted to wave it, and oh no, it clicked Tera Ground, and now it's gonna beat me because it suddenly became immune to be what would be my form of counterplay. And this is only the tip of the barrel. Equally, Arceus is a very reliable way to win games due to the fact that Tera Nova significantly boosts its power, and counterplay is very limited. Calm Mind Arceus Dark is known to run Tera Fairy to loot Dragon Tail, which prevents it from being forced down and loses progress, and Taunt means no Roar or T-Wave or Encore and would go on to sweep games. The worst part of all this? You have no way of running what the Arceus is running. Arceus Electric seems to be an innocent Bolt Beam set, but it would later reveal on it was a Zekrom incarnate in disguise. Finally, banning Tera can reintroduce Pokemon made way too unbearable to deal with it back in the metagame. An example of this is Necrozma Dawnwings. Without a random Tera Fairy or fighting, it can no longer shed its typing nor get coverage it desperately needs. Necrozma Dawnwings can take on a defensive role, giving us another Self-Rocker, and can be a wall breaker that can be managed a lot easier because of its exploitable double weaknesses. Arceus Dragon is a good example too. As of right now, if the player wants to reap the defensive benefits of Dragon, the only consistent option is Giratina, which isn't a bad thing, but its gameplay is a bit one-dimensional. It just sits there sometimes. Without the ability to change its type to fire, Arceus Dragon's offensive sets can no longer be immune to Will-O-Wisp or Melee Kaboom Magearna after a boost. And this is why Tera ban in ubersuu is going to be a good for it.